What's up, YouTube? This is being recorded, I don't know, 20 minutes after the last one. Just edited it, uploaded it, and, feel like playing for a little while, so, yeah, let's see how it goes. Going with the scraps today, because, I think it's a fun deck, and it definitely got a lot better after Factory came out. Nobody really plays it, which is not super surprising, because, just being impatient now. Not super surprising because it's just an okay deck, even with the Factory. I mean, it can do a lot of cool things, but the hands brick a lot. There we go. Oh no, the background, you can see John Cena everywhere. But yeah, it tends to brick a lot, so people don't play too much. I still like it. I think it's pretty fun. We're trying to psych this man out. We psyched him out. We did it. I'll go first. And this is actually like a perfect hand. So let's just set a few things and pretend that nothing happens. Nothing's wrong. He can do whatever he likes and we can't respond that he knows of. And we're going up against Toons. Okay, thoughts on the matchup? Not horrible. This deck does destruction very, very well, obviously between Scrap Dragon and being able to bounce up with Scrap Twin. So, that's not going to do anything this turn anyway. But, yeah, so, just going to be slowly beating him down until he can't really do anything with his Toons anymore. I mean, next turn, with the way it's set up right now, should be able to make Scrap Twin, possibly Scrap Dragon on top of it. And in doing so, I can really mess with his board. That could be problematic. So, yeah, let's just do that, because otherwise we're not dealing with this very well. Okay, Scrap Beast. Just flip up the Goblin. Respond with something, I dare you. Waiting on you, bro. Alright, so I mean, he's obviously got something, but we're just gonna see how everything goes, and what he stops, and what he doesn't, he won't be able to at this point, so that's nice. So with this, the plan is to send Scrap Chimera. Ooh. That slows down our plays a little bit, but not a ton. At this point, I'm just going to put Searcher in there. The Terraforming, just in case. Sure. So Scrapyard to grab Orthros, who's kind of the MVP of the deck. Really sets off Factory like nobody's business. Obviously searchable through Scrapyard. His effect triggers to get things back. Beast's effect triggers to get things back. Come to think of it, I probably should have put a Chimera in there instead of a Searcher, but that's okay. Still waiting on you, Brosif. I'm wondering what he could even have at this point outside of, like, obvious bottomless, but nope, that's just gonna go through. So let's get some shenanigans going. So pop the Beast. Beast effect will trigger, but that's not the important part. The important part's Factory. Factory's gonna special summon out Golem, and Golem will do his own special thing. And with Golem, we'll be able to synchro up to a Scrap Twin. And then Scrap Twin to pop something. Okay, Ring of Destruction, also targeting Beast. So we're going to both lose life points. And that doesn't hurt me too much at the moment. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Just destroy that. Bluff and Bluff the terraforming? No. No, we'll just hold on to that in case he's got an MST for the factory. At this point, it's just going to be slow beatdown, battle of the top decks. A little scared of what he can get, but at the same time, I can beat over almost anything that he can summon. Especially next turn once I've synchroed up to something, which now that he has nothing there, I'm definitely, and especially with Scrap Goblin here, I'm definitely just gonna go in with Orthros. We'll see what happens. Worst comes to worst, set Goblin, set Fiendish, like nobody's business. Toons were a deck that me and one of my friends used to actually play for the heck of it on DevPro, and all of a sudden I got all this ridiculous support, and now I feel like I see it everywhere, so I'm expecting to see a few more of the Toon matchups down the line. I have a few different decks that can throw out a first turn Chariot Beast somewhat easily, so any of those versus this deck, and, well, what do? The Chariot Beast can't Toon World, can't Toon Table of Contents, no Toon Kingdom, no Comic Hand, none of that, so it's obviously a beatable deck. Alright, the Shared Ride is actually going to be nice for Toon Tables of Contents, so set card, what could it be that I care about? A Book of Eclipse is flipped. That's actually fine by me. That means I get to draw some stuff during the end phase. Supply Squad plus Scrap Storm, we are ready for the dirty plays, boys and girls, if you're out there. No sexism here, we're all good. Toon Can Soldier, if he activates its effect, we just Fiendish Chain. It looks like he might try to Black Rose again. If he tries to Black Rose, I'm just going to Fiendish Chain it again. I don't know why you're Galing. Well, I guess if he Gales, he can attack over it with the Gale itself, but I don't know how badly he actually wants to trigger the Scrap Factory to go off, and he attacks into Goblin. It will trigger the Scrap Factory, so not 100% sure on what he's doing or why he's taking so long to do it. He'll put something out sooner or later, I suppose, but best case scenario is going to be him attacking into Goblin, which if he does, he just didn't read into the effects, I guess. I'll let that go through, because even if I Fiendish that, the Can Soldier can attack over it, no problem. But the Goblin, I'm hoping he will attack into, and he's not feeling it today. Which is probably for the best. Where you can throw it now, Armor Master, yeah, I really don't care about Armor Master. Next turn is going to be really just disgusting now that I have the double Supply Squad, so we'll go Supply Squad. Probably has a max C in his hand. I don't think I care about that. Actually gonna go ahead and Terraforming right now to get one of the factories out of the deck, because we're gonna be drawing a few cards off of the Supply Squads and the Scrap Storm together, so we'll go pop. What was your response to that, sir? Do you have the max C? What can save you at this point? The dirtiness is here. We got a beat down. Alright, so we're gonna send Chimera, Supply Squad, Goblin, Factory, Scrap Searcher, why not? He's fun. So back to the hand is obviously gonna be the Orthros. Scrap Searcher will come out just in defense mode. Special summon out the Golem for more dirtiness. And let's add that back. Let's draw 3 cards. Or I already drew off of the scrap storm already, I guess. Wasn't paying attention to what I drew. I hope it was something good. Well, I guess it was one of these 3 cards, probably the Deep Prison, but it doesn't particularly matter which one it is. When scrap special, destroy all face-up monsters you control except for scraps. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me at all. So we're going to do that. Pull the beast back out. I don't know why I didn't add Chimera back to my hand now that I think about it, but it shouldn't matter. I suppose now I can just do this to get it back out anyway. I mean, it's not really a neg, just inefficient, which is fine. It's really not a big deal in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Come to think of it, the reason Scrap Search is in here is so that I can make an atomic scrap dragon. Kind of tempted to do that, even though it won't help me at all, just because I've always wanted to make that thing. So now that we have what we have, we're going to... Oh man, it's just sitting right there. I could do it. But I mean, it's just not worthwhile. It's a cool card, but... eh. So now Scrap Twins on board. I'm wondering what he can do in response to this. I feel like he can't do too much. I think the game's just, regardless of what he does, the game's kind of over. There's really nothing that he can draw that will let him win at this point. Yeah, that's fine, because I still have the Scrap Chimera. So we'll just drop the Chimera, grab the Beast. I could either 101 or Scrap Dragon, but you know what? I like Scrap Dragon more than 101, so there we go. There's your answer. And we'll just get rid of that thing right there. And he surrenders, unsurprisingly. I mean, look at what was left. He had 1 card, being obviously the Toon World, versus my 11 cards, 3 of which generate advantage regardless of what happens, 2 of which, when they die, generate advantage. If they don't die, they generate advantage. Deep Prison, all-around good card. Shared Ride, if you tune tables, that's a free card. Lance, obviously good. Backup Factory, Scrapyard. I mean, there wasn't coming out of that. So, yeah, that was a pretty straightforward one. Disconnected from the server. Okay, thanks. Try to get back in. Probably get 1 more in. It looks like we're about actually 15 minutes in. Yeah, you know what? We'll cut it right here. I don't know what the maximum video limit is anyway, so I'll leave you guys with this awesome view of all of the editing stuff. Woo, yeah. Fate Stay Night, Rin, favorite character, Archer, pretty much favorite servant. Not that it probably matters to most of you anyway, but thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. There we go. I say GG, but it wasn't GG. It was BG. BG for them. We did great, guys. So if you like the video, obviously drop a like. It helps out immensely. Comment on the misplays I did and how I can do it better. Subscribe if you know that jet fuel can't melt steel beams and you want to know the truth. We can give you the truth. And until next time, YouTube, until next time.